And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to VanillaTV OpenMic cast. This is ETF2L Highlander Season 1 Week 1 matchup between nuts and Colony. Your casters tonight are me, Hildreth, and joining me is Agro from Critscast. How are you, Agro?
Fantastic, Hildreth. How are you doing, mate? You sound a little bit hoarse.
I'm not sure what hoarse means. Does it mean like croaky voice?
A little bit croaky, yeah. A little bit sort of like, what am I doing here today? What's going on?
I always sound like this, I assure you. I can tell you that I'm sitting in my seat, pumped up and excited for this match, which doesn't actually sound like much at all.
It really doesn't, does it? I'm sat here in my seat, also pumped up and excited for this match. I think it's going to be a bit of an epic explosion of dueling and one sort of deathmatching manoeuvres. It's always quite difficult to see how it's going to go, particularly on a big open map like this, particularly on this first area, where it's all important to get your engineer set up in place and ready for the action.
Although typically these two teams are very teamwork orientated, because they're probably known as the weaker death matches in Division 1, if that's a fair statement. We'll have to see. As we can see starting out,
I'll just say straight away that sentry gun has gone down, so that's a pretty big epic move, but they've the engineer did go down with it. He's been able to build a level 1 sentry gun.
Yeah, that's a very typical position. And usually it can buy you a lot of time defending, except nuts have actually forced the Uber really early and they've kept their Uber. King House, it's called Nuts. It's actually still in spawn. They're just sort of sending people out to force the Uber, cause chaos and stuff. They have the Uber advantage, and they need to really push before Colony can regroup. It looks like they're going to be doing that now. Here comes King House out of spawn, working up that left side. If you see me, watch for the Pyro and the Wrangler, and we
got another pause.
Yeah, it looks like it's a pause to me, as I was trying to sound excited. Just as King House dropped Uber, I didn't see what happened. There was a sticky trap from Jorman, the demo man.
In fact, we've got a few messages. There we go. We've got a few messages coming up on Steam TV at the moment. Somebody's declaring Wrangler as a use of an illegal weapon, but it's actually completely allowed.
Yes,
ETF2L is allowing basically everything.
Yes, you can blame me afterwards, but that is what is happening. Like, all the unlocks are allowed, every unlocked. Nothing is banned. You can use anything except set items. You can't use hats in set items because, well, you have to buy them, and we just think that's kind of unfair.
Yeah, it's also massively unfair. Anyway, I play a Pyro most of the time, and having a spy sneak up behind you and decloak without making any noise whatsoever, I think it's a little bit over the top even. Actually, looking at the team, the layout at the moment, it does seem to be the case that even though Colony have built a really good defense there up on the top corner, the nuts are pushing through the tunnel quite effectively.
Yeah, this first point is always about, most teams can put up a good defense up top, so it's all about getting that cart down to the end of the tunnel, and then you can sort of pressure the cart and pressure the top at the same time and force teams to split their defense up. It's usually the way to go, and that's what nuts look like they're doing. Except the minute just dropped Uber, so it's going to make it a bit harder for them. I should tell people that Jack, the Pyro for nuts, crashed, and he is one of their most important players, you have to say, if you've ever seen them play. So I can see why they pause. Sometimes when teams drop like a scout or an NG or something, they don't bother pausing. They want to do it.
Oh, they've unpaused now, of course, pushing forward again.
Yeah, you gotta type in record fix demo to fix this ice skating, not as if you'd want to there. And Jormund is doing work at the moment. He's got that sticky trap kill on King House the medic, made him drop Uber, and look at him getting those kills. He's got 3 or 4 at the moment. Fraggen does go down. Here comes a bombing demo man on the Wrangler sentry. He gets sniped just in time. Sorry, not sniped. He gets killed just in time by Furbo. Too many people to keep track of.
It's a hell of a track record. Try and keep everyone in check. I think the thing we're going to see here is the engineer and Pyro really working together, just one protecting the other. Wrangler and and Backblaster working together as a unit.
Backblaster, air blaster. Backblaster's a good thing to call it though. Looks like Mente Nuts are trying to work their way up the hill opposite the Wrangler, and Beef is actually playing demo. Does actually get a kill.
Oh, a sneaking manoeuvre here. The Scout pushing through, trying to get cap on that first point. Just gets stopped by a sniper. And, well, we're seeing the cart right on the very first block there. All they need to do is touch it and move it forward. But it's being heavily is literally the right word to be using. It's being sat on by the heavy.
That's the best way to stop it from being moved. That's actually a really good move. I missed that. Thanks for pointing it out. Because that cart is so close to being capped, and when they do cap it, they'll knock the respawns back for Colony. And they'll get, well, it's called respawn advantage, I guess. Here comes a Uber from Mente Nuts on the hill. It didn't really get anything. They've only got taken down the NG and the sniper at the moment. They're not really getting any ground. Spy was coming in there, teams up with the heavy, and they took the sentry down, so that's some progress. But they're still getting pegged back a lot. They're still stuck in the corner, not making any ground. The soldier's holding the back. Zooob here, the ex-Yo-Yo Tech soldier.
Yeah, it's very impressive work by him. He's just one man holding back an entire team, what appears to be so.
Yeah, he's just jumping in and jumping out, getting heals, using his experience, and Nuts can't really get forward. They need to spread out at the moment. There's somebody on the cart. It's taken care of by Furbo. It's a really good look. Wrangler on Wrangler fight here. Agro.
Yeah, it's quite incredible. The two sentry guns battling against each other.
Yeah, and here comes the Uber from Mente Nuts. Mente hasn't got it yet, but they've spent most of their Uber just trying to get close to them. And they do get some kills now. Furbo and Jorman go down.
Oh, that's fraggen. It. That's it. Just enough to squeeze that cart onto the next point. It's set to time, 3 minutes 52 for the first point. Really, that's a time that the other team has got to exceed, or got to do better than when it's their turn to push.
Well, it's actually a very good time for the first point, and look at this. Look how weak Mente is on the roof. It was only them two on the roof, and Nuts have an opportunity to make up for lost time here. Look at that. Beef just goes forward and spawn camps the door. It's just Zooob. At the moment, jumps in on the cart, gets 2 kills.
Oh.
Can he get his third?
That could be enough, but really it's just a case of delaying the other team.
He does get Beef, but look at Mente, he's so weak. He's burning to death and he gets killed by Buffalo Bill.
Yeah,
and they
Nuts
will
now.
cap this.
3 of them on the point. There was no defense. There was nobody even vaguely close enough to do them any kind of damage.
Well, Jorman is trying to spam, but he's all alone, so he wisely backs off, and I guess Colony will have to put a defense up for third, and I can already hear the engineer building somewhere. Yeah, he's building in the house with the window that's looking all across that point. It's got a great sight line, that sentry position. I do like it. And here comes the Uber in the left house here. It's being blown back. Great work by the pyro there. Is that Yonus? Although they do have some kills here, Mente Nuts. But they are getting spammed, I think, and they are pushing the carts forward still. So this is actually a good position. If they can get people out there and get a presence, which they're doing. Now they need to deal with a sentry up top on the window. Beef spotted it, but he needs help.
Oh, the sucker on the sentry. Brilliant. Just not quite enough to take it out, but just enough to make sure that it wasn't in any way effective.
Yeah, that's what you need from Spy. Great Spy teamwork there. Syncing with the team. It's not just about those backstabs.
Oh, MrLate got a little pick.
The time they've made up, 2 minutes, sorry, 1.5 minutes difference between from losing capping the first point to capping the third, so that's good. But now we come to this famous Badwater corner, which is really, really difficult to get the car around. And Demo men rule this corner.
Yeah, I think they're going to have the same sort of problem they had getting the car anywhere on the first point. That all the defense seems to be built up on this choke, and unless they can make some sort of massive maneuver, take out a few key players, they're just going to get wiped out every single time.
Yep, so they're just going to have to wait for Uber here. That's a good kill from Carlow. Any little kill here on the defensive team can make a big difference, just freezing up, and they have forced them back a bit. They have forced Colony back a little bit. And look at that, Beef pushes around the corner and gets a great kill on Jormans. They've sent a few more people in to try and do some damage, force the Uber. But without a demo is really important at this point. You can't underestimate them.
Oh, we talked about Sabasaba before the game kicked off, and you were saying, Hildreth, that he was a guy to watch out for. He really made a move there.
Yeah, I think that might be able to save at this point. Because there's a sentry up, there's a heavy, the demo's respawned. They do have a presence here and they have repelled that Nuts attack, although they did lose Mente. And Nuts did get their medic King House out, who is building Uber, so they do have an advantage, which will be about 45-50%. About 45%, so that can make a difference if they push immediately. Get the sentry down, maybe get the medic down, get the sentry down, and they should be able to clean up. We'll have to see though. At the moment this colony defence is holding firm, but Nuts aren't committing too many players forwards at the moment. Here comes the spy. Dead Ringer.
Sabasaba, not a chance.
Who's not Dead Ringer? Sorry, I thought it'd be Dead Ringer.
It does seem to be mostly Dead Ringer that's played by the spies here, but for some reason they're not running it today. Yep, Uber's been blown.
Yeah,
just as you predicted.
They need to get down.
As soon as they got it, pushing it out with it.
Yeah, but they need to get down and help Beef. Look, they've just left Beef to die there, and the medics run away, and the heavier medic is separated. They need to get Mente before he gets Uber. He's going to get it 100%. They should have pushed with Beef and just gambled. It's going to be difficult. Buffalo Bill drops down. Dies. It's a crit screen actually. Crits popped, and he got popped, didn't he?
Yeah, people are blowing up left, right and centre here. There's absolutely no chance.
Yeah, the respawns have come in time for Colony in there. They are running crits creep, which is different. There's a soldier jumps in to try and do something. Mente is going to survive.
Yeah, we're looking at have a go heroes here. Everybody's trying to push in on their own, trying to be that guy who makes the difference, and really all they're doing is ensuring their team can't make any difference.
Yeah, they've allowed Colony to pressure a little more forward, and King House actually drops his Uber. Great flank from Furbo there, takes him down. I didn't see what happened, but Furbo got the kill. Apparently he got Jurassic according to Comedian, my eye in the sky.
Yeah, voice in the back of our head. It's quite weird having Comedian lurking here. Well, great sentry position though. He's just put that up just enough to cause a bit of chaos in the defending team. Doesn't last very long, but they're not supposed to last very long, these little sentry guns.
Oh, here
just
comes
in case of sticking them somewhere.
Whoa! 3 kills
Ripping
so far.
through them. Pushing them all the way back, and I think they're going to try and take out... Wow! Did you see that? Took out the guy just teleported into position. I think he was going to try and take out a teleport exit, and if he had any brains about him, he'd be trying to get back and taking out teleport entrance as well, but absolutely no chance. Blown to smithereens.
Yeah, the teleporter can make a difference for the offences. That crits didn't actually get the medic, which means they are allowed to set up. Look at this sticky trap. No one's seen the sticky trap. Okay, it's been blown. So now Nuts can come forward. They are running crits creek still, so Nuts can just push into them as soon as they get the Uber. It's going to be close.
I'd say this is really when you start seeing teams playing together. Oh, Uber's being blown. I think this should be enough to get Sentry out. Yep, Sentry goes down now.
They're swarming over. They need to get the medic before he pops crits, or at least spread out. Spread out from the cart. You're going to all die. Oh, Jorman's got a ton of kills, but he goes down to Buffalo Bill. And yes, Nuts might have enough to get this. They've got people around the carts. And there we go. Mini Sentry, heavy, everything.
Mini Sentry really secures that last point. There's no chance that the colony would have anything to come back to.
There was a really big gamble from Colony to run the crits good. They were at disadvantage, and I personally think it was the wrong choice, but Nuts, they didn't manage to buy himself a couple of minutes, I guess. It can work both ways. Nuts did get it in the end. 10 minutes 35 is a pretty good time for defense.
Now, considering it was 4 minutes something for the first, or 3 minutes, close to 4 minutes for that first point, they made a hell of a pushback. Just got caught out on that last corner, and maybe added a few more minutes to time than they really could have afforded. But you say it's not an unreasonable time. I think it'd be important to see what happens in this first point, though.
But I know these two teams know each other very well. Like, they play each other a lot, so they know each other inside out. I don't know how strong Mente Nuts are attacking though. They're how strong Colony are attacking. I know Mente Nuts are very good at defending. That is their strength. They're very organised. They know exactly what they're doing. So I have to see. I think the key is holding that roof on second will buy them the most time. This first point though. they can hold it for 4.5 minutes, they'll win anyway, so we'll see.
They're pushing out now. It looks like the main push is going on the right-hand side.
And they've tried to send people out to force it. German there did a jump, got denied by the Wrangler Centurion. Wow, it's kind of lagging a lot for me. But
Yeah,
I can
it's
see
a little bit for me too.
I can see nothing has been achieved from that. Spy did get the teleporter. Saber's doing a little bit of smart work there.
That's right, of course, if the spy takes out a teleporter to exit and gets obliterated the exit that way, it'll actually take out the entrance as well. Which can be critical. It's a much better way of taking out the teleporter than letting anyone else destroy it.
Yeah, so there's no telly for them meanwhile. And here come just a few kills now coming in from Colony, sorry. 4 down for May Containers. They in a great position to push here. Here they come around the left cliff. The heavy's actually fallen off.
Medic was blown to smithereens there. Really, really unfortunate way of trying to push. I'm not sure whether they're actually actively trying to push this, or if they're just trying to distract long enough that they can get the bomb pushed forward by the scout.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. They did get the sentry down. Direct hit being used there by zooob. Clever work from him. And the spy coming in. They still have their Uber. If I was making say nuts, I would just use this Uber on Colony if they can see where the Colony medic is. There he is. I'll just use it now. Yeah, here they go. They've used it. They've lost a lot of people though. They can't really. They need to get the medic or get out. The medic is safe, so they can't really do anything but hold their ground at the moment. Ambitious bomb from the soldier, letq. Didn't get the medic. He's so weak though. So I guess Colony will just regroup and attack. They have everything going for them. Uber advantage, respawn advantage. So, and there's a spy behind here. Behind the medic, and he gets the medic down.
Oh, beautifully done! Of course he gets wiped out by the heavy there, but it's the damage has already been done. Heavy's on his own now, trying to fend this cart, gets obliterated. Blown to smithereens. This is definitely a fast point, and not only is it their point, they're moving forward, they're moving on to their second point. They don't want sorry about that, press the wrong button. They don't want to lose that advantage.
They don't want to lose the momentum they've built up, which they've done. They've stopped Nuts. They're doing what Nuts did to them, spawn camping this door here. I guess Nuts will have to put a defense on free. Look how far they're pushing up already. That's what you can say.
It's absolutely incredible. They're definitely doing the right thing as far as I'm concerned. I know that they're splitting the team in order to achieve this, but they're leaving the scout and the engineer behind to push that bomb on as far and as fast as it'll go.
Nuts have actually done really well here to take this ground back. This will be important. Now they can maybe block the cart with the Uber. We'll see what they decide to do. Oh, they're getting kills. Carlow's got 2 snipes so far. And it's kind of falling apart a bit, Colony. They'll have to regroup.
They'll have to pull back and regroup, which is the main thing here.
Yeah, it's the thing, if you lose that first point really quickly on this map, you can just go straight down and lose 3 unless you build on the roof. That's the way I found it. So in their situation, if I was making nuts, I would have called them out as soon as they got forced on Uber and just told them to run away back to point 2 and get building up again. That's what I would have done. But here we go.
20/20 hindsight. Both Ubers have been pushed now.
Yeah, it seems to work out better for the defending team. They have the kills and the position. Look at this. Cheetah's got a couple of stabs here. Sabasaba is still alive, causing a bit of panic, and they're only actually 4 alive. So this could go either way, and look, this heavier medic is still there on the cart with a scout and an engineer. That's enough. They're going to get this sniper as well. Carlow goes down. They're going to get this corner in 6.5 minutes to attack this last point.
That
still pushing.
Should be enough, and again, as you say, they are still pushing in there. I think they've let the heavy die.
Medic does get away with it, barely 20 HP. Just manages to get away with it. I don't think they should be attacking here because they could get taken out. I mean, overextend, and they do manage to keep some of their numbers alive, so they can push in again. And I'm getting a lot of freezes at the moment. Yeah, I think it's
a lovely little spy pick there, backstabbed by Cheetah. He's doing work. Unfortunately, got himself wiped out in the process. But
wow, look at this! Beef just jumped up into the window and forced the Uber from Colony. I'm not sure if that was worth it. They do have more Uber. They need to get a few kills, and they have got some. They can get this demo down and then focus on the cart, which they have done. There's a heavy behind though. No one spotted him. Has got 2 kills so far. Can he get another kill?
Oh no, he's spotted by a pyro covered in Durate, which is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, and they're still pushing
go down.
That was a great move by the heavy fraggen. That was brilliant play. It's completely opened it up. They've destroyed a lot for the red team, so when they respawn, if they keep putting the pressure on, they won't be able to get organised make containers. And look at this, the demo's German's still putting the pressure on. He's getting knocked back and he does get taken down.
That's trouble with this last point. Everybody spawns right on the cart, so they've got no chance. If they've got to be dead and dead for a while.
Look at that
to
spy.
Try and get that push going.
Look at the spy going desperately for the MrLate. Yeah, you're right. The spawns are so much. Have to be really quick pushing the spawns. Spawns are a bit.
Yeah, we mentioned before about how Sabasaba is going to be pulling some amazing manoeuvres here. Actually, should we focus on cheetahhh? He's just got a backstab on the medic, took him down, forced everything to reset.
I did not notice that. That was really well played from cheetahhh. He's brought his team a lot of time. Look at this, Beef beside him with a sticky trap up top, missed his debt and fraggen has picked him. So that's a big loss. I'm not sure about Beef holding that roof. And here comes fraggen dropping behind again. Forces you, well, he's doing a lot of work at the moment on heavy.
cheetahhh just missed that stab, jumped off the stairs, tried to get one of those amazing air stabs and got destroyed in the attempt. I think we were joking a little bit earlier, saying 6 minutes is a long time and they could probably be doing this backwards, but well, 3 minutes off that 6 minutes. They've got a sentry gun, level 3 sentry gun up, wrangled right outside the spawn. Fantastic location. I'm just having a look at it from...
yeah, I can see that, but there's a spy and a sniper working together to take it down.
Fantastic, that's brilliant. That's the sort of thing that you don't really see that much of, because obviously Spy and Pyro and Heavy, not so much played in the 6v6s. When you got an entire team, one of each class, you can get these strange little, bizarre little partnerships going and pull off some amazing maneuvers.
Those tiny little bits of teamwork do make a difference. And we did see a Ubrin from Colony and a counter from Make Contain Us. No counter actually, but they have lost almost everybody. It's just Buffalo Bill and the medic alive at the moment with the NG somewhere.
If ever there was a time to push.
Here come the respawns for Make Contain Us. That will be enough to save this bacon for now, or shall we say nuts, Agro?
Oh, let's not go there, shall we? Family show.
No, let's not. They're still putting the pressure on. Here comes the spy, gets another kill on the soldier. It's a bit messy at the moment, but Colony don't care. They kept pushing in and they've lost people, but they've managed to force Uber, but they have lost Mente. Jack gets the kill on him. And they're still pushing, trying to take out this sentry. This
pick up dispenser
base. Dispenser, yeah. I thought there'd be like a telly there, but there's actually a
telly's right underneath the bridge. It's a long way back. And I think they're glad that they put it all the way back there, because it's the only thing that remained after that big push.
Yeah, it's allowed them to get back in position like instantly, which is something you don't really get to do if you don't have a telly. And look at just 2 minutes left, and here comes Beef hiding stickies on the left side again. Which this time he has a sticky, so he's learnt his lesson from last time.
Watching that amazing move with Sabasaba again did stuff the sentry gun just long enough for a rocket to take it out. So it seems like that's a manoeuvre that they've practiced.
Yeah, but I don't agree with what Beef's doing as demo. He should be on the cart helping deny that area, and instead he's camping with a sticky trap. It's allowed Colony to just pressure around that top bit and force the Uber for nuts, and now they're at Uber disadvantage. And here comes the early Uber from Colony. It's come around the corner. They've managed to get a couple of kills. No, they haven't really got any. Here we go. Some kills coming in.
I think Scout's pretty much on his last legs, but that sentry gun is denying them the area.
But look at this. They have nobody pushing the cart, so all of these kills and all of these pushes mean nothing.
For nothing. Yep.
Yeah, because nobody's pushing the cart and the sentry's still up with a Wrangler. Zooob is still in there doing work, getting a few kills. He's not really doing anything. Nuts look like they're going to get this. 50 seconds. One more chance for Colony maybe. Reflect kill from Jack on Zooob, just thought I'd point it out. Yep, because you played Pyro. It's a present for you.
Way, thanks Jack.
Yeah, here we come now. Non-Ubid push from Colony. And Jack is running forward, mouse wands as a pyro and kills mente. Oh dear me. And look at this, the kills are all going to make contain. That's 4, 5 down, 6 down, 7 down. This could be a wipe. Sorry, 6 down. So one was a dead ringer. Well, I think they're going to get this. 15 seconds.
15 seconds. I don't think 15 seconds is long enough. If the entire red team just sat in their own spawn, I'm not sure 15 seconds would be long enough to push it into the bomb into place.
Yeah, they've Ubid on the point just to make sure. Jack has actually crashed, but it is good map. The first map then of the season goes to Make Contain Nuts between Make Contain Nuts and Colony. This has been PL Badwater, and your casters have been Hildreth and Agro. I don't know if you still do that in VanillaTV. Oh, we do. Okay.
Are we still going on? I'd assume that there's going to be another map to be played this evening.
Yep. They are just waiting for the source TV. I imagine that's what they were doing, which can